Information, Mike. Wind at 320 degrees at 6, temperature 53, altimeter 3000.
People like you, organizations like RampCheck, I love you guys.
4, 5, 6. Gotta be down, ready now.
You are clear for takeoff runway 21 left. Winds are calm. Stand by for the retrans on uniform. It's showtime.
Welcome to another edition of the RampCheck Aviation podcast. I'm Aaron. Yes, I'm alone for a second, but I do have a special guest host with me. I'll introduce him in a second. Ryan and Tony, I don't know where the hell they are. I don't know where they're at, but anyway, now I'm sure they'll chime in or in the chat or whatever sometime soon. But yeah, it's just me flying solo until my wingman joins on here in 1 second. But just want to thank you for watching, listening. Remember, every week, well, I know this week it's 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time we're starting. But every week, 7 p.m. Mountain Time on Wednesday night, we love when you join. If you're in the chat, say hello, where you're from, what the weather is, anything cool happening aviation-wise where you live. That'd be great. But we've got Hank already chiming in. I'm here for you, bud. Hey, thanks, Hank. I always rely on you. Thank you. But anyway, let me bring my my wingman on right here. And once again, we have Matt Wadman. He's a good dude. He lives here in Utah as well. Good friend of ours and of the show. And welcome, Matt. Thanks again for jumping on here.
Yeah, thank you again for having me like always.
Yeah, absolutely. I see you've got some pretty awesome photos back there. You got a lot of aviation swag going on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Photos have not been quite put on the wall, but they will be there shortly.
That's okay. That's okay. I've got photos like in the basement that I still need to put up. But yeah, but anyway,
bad.
That's how it goes. Let's see. We got BH World chiming in. Come on, Solo Man. Let's hear that sound effects machine. Well, the sound effects machine, it's actually a physical device that Tony has in his studio. So I don't have that shit. All I have, I've got some cool stuff like this one. Yeah, I've got. There you go.
You might be playing that a lot today.
Yeah, I know. Seriously. But anyway, I'm not totally solo. We got Matt joining in here too. So let's see who else. Tony, hey brother, we're lost in the quantum realm. Well, yes, you are. I hope you get out soon because Marvel is dying, and let's hope y'all escape soon. But anyway, thanks for those that are watching and joining in. Go ahead and comment. We're going to discuss a few things, obviously, what's going on over in the Middle East with Israel and Hamas. I like to say Hamas because it's not necessarily Gaza and the Palestinian people. No. It's these dipshits that just like to fuck around and find out, I guess. But anyway, so yeah, it's Israel versus Hamas, and that's how you really should put it. But anyway, got that going on. A couple carrier strike groups out that way, or at least heading that way. It's the new carrier, the latest and greatest super carrier, the Ford. What was the other one that was? Is it the Eisenhower?
I'm trying. It is the Eisenhower, the Nimitz class.
Yeah, Nimitz carrier heading out. Also,
I think the Ford is already there.
Yeah, the Ford is in the Mediterranean. The Ford was actually not too far.
No, it
that
hauled ass over there too.
Yeah, so just in case it got worse, I guess if what's the terrorist group up in the north, Hezbollah, out of Lebanon or something like that.
Yeah,
that's kind of what supposedly the U.S. is really keeping their eye on if they try to attack from the north, because you know that all these groups are funded and supported by Iran, and
yes,
you know they're really not the greatest in the world, so they like to fund
smaller groups.
Oh yeah, I know, so upstanding. Right. Okay, so Tony chimes in again. Hey, thanks for handling the podcast tonight, and Wadman, thanks for covering.
Always
You
happy.
know it, Tony. You got it. And then BH World again, Tony, the sound effects machine is critical. Come on, man. I know it is. We're trying to figure out how to, get another one in studio. I've, been thinking about getting one. We're trying to find like one that we can do on like either online or
Mhm.
through our browser, but I don't know. It's kind of a pain in the ass.
I agree.
But anyway, Wadman, hey, what's been going on in your world, man? And don't slip up.
Yeah,
You
right.
You
Not a
can you tell
ton.
people like what program you work for or what company?
So I can tell the company, I can tell the plane,
But
and I can talk about what's unclassified.
yeah,
But
yeah,
there's all the fun stuff that we'll have to wait and do show and tell.
yeah. We need to be careful. We don't want you to get in trouble.
No. So I
But
do
anyway,
work for
remind
Northrop Grumman.
everybody what you do and
Yeah, I
and
do. I work for Northrop Grumman on the B-21 Raider.
cool, very
So
cool.
we'll leave it at
Yeah.
that.
Well, that's good. No, that's all we'll ask you. We're all of us, I would say. I'm probably speaking for every ab geek on the planet. We can't wait for first flight, which supposedly is, at least the Department of Defense has said it's coming quick, and at least before the end of the year, which would be good. And we've only got 2.5 months left. So, and
Right,
it's
right.
all the news that I've read about it. They're already doing engine runs. They've already powered up
Yep.
the aircraft. They've done a bunch to get ready for first flight. So,
Yeah,
um,
it's been intense.
yeah. Oh, I would imagine. I'm sure right now in the company, it's like, and the thing is you've got to make sure everything is right because, I mean, the B-21 program is such an important program for the Air Force and for the country. The first sixth generation aircraft that's going to go into service here in the near future.
Yeah, it should
You
lead the
know,
way.
yeah. Yeah, and a lot of people don't know this. It's actually smaller than the B2 Spirit. But it's going to have, I believe it's going to have a greater range, at least from everything that I've read. So, um, maybe that'll be the case. Maybe it won't. And again, you don't need to
Type thing, I think.
admin if you know. I don't,
I feel like it's going to be a wait and see type thing,
yeah,
and that's just kind of what I think.
yeah. No, that's all good, man. That's man, I can't wait to see that aircraft. But speaking of B-21, I'm just gonna bring this in right here.
You mean that new merch that I need to go get my hands on?
I did. I got a couple new B-21. Okay, so this is actually my favorite one. So this is the new Freedom hoodie. That's basically, let me see. Let me get back here. Yeah. Yeah, so for those of you that are ab geeks, you'll know exactly what that is. That's the front profile of the B-21, the flight deck cockpit window glass in the middle there, and then the little intakes that they're much bigger than that in reality, but from the front view, they just look like these little slivers. So I
Yes,
thought that was kind of a cool design to put together.
I like it. I
But
really
yeah,
do.
we can't wait for the B-21. Let's see. I've got a couple. So we got a hoodie, and then we've got some long sleeve shirts right now. We're in the fall. It's getting colder, so it's hoodie season. It's long sleeve shirt season. So there you go. There's the long sleeve version, and then we also have the long sleeve version of that with the back print, and then there's some different colors, and then it's got the little RampCheck logo mark, just small little 2-inch one on the front left. But
Are you guys
anyway,
going to
yeah,
do short sleeve shirts on those?
yeah, we will.
Okay.
I'll end up doing those. Just haven't gotten to them yet, just because it's fall and more people are requesting, the long sleeve apparel right now.
Okay.
But I can wear short sleeve all the way through winter if I need to. But
I do. I don't
but
wear
I,
long sleeve.
I wear hoodies like crazy though, so I'm loving
I
this
do too.
weather. My wife's from Florida, and so she hates the cold. I mean, she really does. She's always like, "Hey, we need to, move to South Carolina or Florida or something." I'm like, "Yeah, well, maybe a second house there, something like that." Because
Winter home.
yeah, winter home exactly. But we got a couple more comments coming in. We got Jetarazzi. You know him, Dallas Fort Worth. He's a good
Yep.
dude. Quack, what's up? And he's been wearing those aggressor button downs at work, and it's been so cool to see that. This is the one we already showed this picture a little while ago, but that's the
Yeah.
F-35 one. Yeah, that's a pretty sweet shot there. But he purchased the F-15 aggressor one, which is really cool. The flanker splinter camo colors and
Yeah. I like
everything.
it.
Yeah. So we'll have to get a shot of him with that one on. But yeah, and then Tony chiming in. That's badass. I'm assuming he's referring to the new B-21 swag that we were just talking about.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah. So those of you watching, chime in. How's it going? We've got a few things that Wadman and I are going to talk about. But yeah, man. So what do you think about this whole situation in Israel, man? And I mean that attack that Hamas and those bastards flying in, with the freaking parachutes and the what do you call those paramotors? I mean, my God, I can't believe Iron Dome didn't pick up that shit. I guess they were too low on radar.
Maybe, or it was just too small.
Yeah.
Didn't
Well,
really
I mean, you'd think it'd be too small, but that's pretty damn big radar signature. I know for a fact that the paramotors, especially with all the metal that they were carrying going across,
True.
I mean, that's got to be a bigger radar section than like F-35 or something
we
else. So
we can't take stealth into consideration, right? We gotta. That's a whole different animal.
yeah, right. Oh man. I don't know. What do you think, man? What are your thoughts?
I feel like it popped up out of nowhere too.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like anything that was brewing or anything else. There was no warning. It was just like all of a sudden mortar strikes, air strikes, rockets were being launched, and all of a sudden you're like, what the hell? I
know. I remember when I first heard about it and everything was, the shit was hitting the fan on X, because I follow a lot of that stuff and news on X because I don't watch any mainstream media.
Nope.
I don't listen to any mainstream radio. And so I get all my sources from, all my information from independent sources.
Sure. I do too.
And so, that's what all the smart people do now. So if you're listening and you still watch mainstream media, follow the mainstream radio and all that bullshit, you need to stop. Trust me. But
it never hurts to bounce off the sources because sometimes there's some things that are like little nuggets.
Yeah.
That if you start digging into it, you might find something a little bit more.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of stuff that gets, I feel like, cut out or twisted.
Totally. And so like when all this was happening, me personally, and I know texting, between Tony and Ryan,
Mm-hmm.
We all just kind of paused and we're like, okay, we're gonna sit back on this one, see what's going on, because you never know. It's
not like a 24-hour dust up.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. I mean, the one thing that's for certain is you can't dispute the videos of the terrorists just killing innocent people. I mean, you talk about just the pieces of shit of the world. I mean, Hamas, I mean, that's, anybody that values death more than life. I mean, how do you even get along with a group like that? I don't know.
You
man.
don't. It's rough.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. We got a couple other chats. Matt the Man, as we call him.
Yes.
Good, just relaxing. Cool, man. Thanks for joining on. And then we've got BH World Mainstream Radio. The closest I have is the Classic Country Station. We'll stay on Classic Country then, and you'll still probably be okay.
For sure.
But but anyway, so I've got let's see here. Let me pull up hold on one second. So I have the war zone pulled up.
Okay.
I'll open that up here. The drive, the war zone.
Yeah. One of my favorites.
Yeah, definitely. They're good source for a lot of, pretty much anything, Department of Defense, military, all that across the world. But so today, this was updated today, October 18th. Israel Gaza situation report. Biden tells Israel not to be consumed by rage. And Biden probably won't even remember that he told Israel that the next day. We're not fans of we call him the pretender in chief, but we won't go into that.
Yeah.
Anyway, a day after an explosion at a busy Gaza hospital that likely killed a number of people, Israel and Hamas continue to blame each other over the protests break out across the world, and Joe Biden made a rare wartime potential visit to Israel. So Palestinian authorities on Wednesday continue to say the hospital was hit by an Israeli airstrike that killed up to 500 people. Israel on Wednesday added additional details on its statement that the explosion was caused by an errant rocket fired by Palestinian Islamic Jihad and questioned the casualty count. So that's the thing. I mean, when there's war and you've got, rockets flying around, you've got I mean, it's to me, obviously, we don't 100% know, but there are a lot of proof, including there's a lot of proof showing that it was a rocket that went bad, launched from within Gaza.
I think so. I want to say, I wish I had saved this if I knew I was gonna do this. There was a audio recording of that incident.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody saying, "Who shot the rocket? Who shot the rocket? Was it one of ours? Was it one of ours?" From the Hamas, I think, actually, and it was floating around social media.
Yeah.
The other thing I heard too is it didn't directly hit the hospital. It hit in like the parking lot. The structure had minimal structure or damage. Actually, that's it right there.
Is this it?
That's it.
Okay. Let me go ahead and play this real quick. Let's see if we can get.
أول مرة بنشوف الصاروخ زي هيك والشظايا هذه فبقول لك تبع الجهاد الثوري في الجهاد.
You're gonna probably want to upload or make that bigger.
Let me start this over so everybody can read it.
There you go.
Can you see that? Yeah, that look there.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Stand by. Let me restart it. Okay.
بقول لك أول مرة بنشوف الصاروخ زي هيك والشظايا هذه فبقول لك تبع الجهاد الثوري في الجهاد الإسلامي يعني. إيه؟ فهم بيقولوا تعاون الجهاد الإسلامي. إنه من عنا هذا؟ شكله من عنا مين اللي بيقول هيك؟ بيحكوا إنه الشظايا تبعت الصاروخ إنه الشظايا محلية مش زي شظايا إيش بتقول؟
Yeah. Anyway, all right, we get the point.
Yeah.
Not necessarily wanting to put jihadists or whoever.
No.
But over the internet airwaves. But anyway, right. Even who is the SEAL? Why am I thinking? Why can't I think of his name? That shot Bin Laden.
Oh my God, I can't even think of
Robert O'Neill. Okay, so he was posting on his Twitter today with, maps and evidence and all that he's like, these pieces of shit shot their own people with their rockets. And so anyway, I don't know, man. I
don't either. We won't know until a long time.
Yeah. We won't
if we
know
ever
for a
find
while.
out.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm going to bring up the Israeli Air Force's Instagram because they've got some photos and some videos of things that they've been posting about. Obviously, just this past year, we saw Israel bring some tankers to red flag, their
Yeah.
F-35s, which was really cool to see. And it's real. What's really interesting is, seeing the squadron markings on these videos and then being like, oh yeah, we caught those guys at Nellis this year, which was pretty interesting. But I mean,
I have something to add to that too.
yeah,
So
go ahead.
One of our instructors actually built some of those F-35s that you guys captured.
Seriously, that's cool.
Dead serious. I pulled him up off my phone and I was like, okay. So he's like, yeah, I did some work for the built some that were sent to Israel. And I'm like, do you remember the tags? And he pulls it up and he's like, yep. So we start scrolling through your guys' photos.
Oh wow, that's so
and he's
cool.
like, that one, that one, that one. And I'm like,
wow.
This is too funny.
Yeah. They're KC-707s. I don't even know how to pronounce it. The Rahim or something like that they call it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was actually watching on the flight tracker, and I was watching one of them that we photographed and videoed at Red Flag, doing a tanker track over the Mediterranean.
It's awesome.
And it's pretty wild, especially because there's not that many of those aircraft, in operation. So that's interesting. But anyway, so I'll pull this up here. So this is the here, I'll scroll up, the official Instagram account of the Israeli Air Force. And the cool thing about the Israeli Air Force is most of what they fly is American tech. You've got the AH-64 Apache right here. You've got there's an F-16 right there. There's ground crew. There's another F-16 there. But they've basically been going nonstop. There's an F-15 right there.
Yeah, it is.
Gosh, Israel has so many air-to-air kills in the in the F-15.
First one was from Israel.
Yeah, that's right. So here's what the Israeli Air Force is saying, which happened. So what really happened? So they're showing the rockets 1859 barrage. Let's see. Yeah, I can't play that because it's got music. So reports of an explosion received at the hospital at the same time to Hamas. This was a failed launch from their side. So, obviously, the Israeli Air Force is going to really push this hard. But
sure.
I believe it was not the Israeli Air Force. I really have a hard time that anybody would deliberately target a hospital.
No, I feel like there's still standards. You don't do that.
Yeah, and I also feel like these terrorists, they would target a hospital, even one of their own, just for propaganda, in my opinion.
For sure.
Let's see. Let's get some more. Let's get some more aviation. Okay, so here's some targeting explosion footage here. This is obviously. So Israel. I'll hit the translation. So they're going after senior leaders of Hamas, and then camps and military. I don't know what the usual, where they have all their weapons, weapons caches, F-16 there.
They're going to hit forward operating bases, large structures.
Yeah.
Wherever anybody may be hiding.
Yeah.
Communications.
Exactly. Okay, cool. Here's some cool, man. Their F-16s are sick. I love how painted. I love that desert camo.
They look a little bit bigger on the bottom.
Yeah, they're kind of beefed up with all kinds of stuff they've added to them. But damn, look at that. And precision guided missions, man. There you have it. That's what it's all about. Gosh, look at those things. Those are just crazy. Let's see. Here's some ground crew working. Yeah, I'm sure Hamas hates seeing the ladies working on these things.
For sure.
Okay, here's some Apache footage. Yeah, those Apaches. The cool thing about those Apaches, that they're still built here in the United States. Years ago, when I lived in Arizona, I was actually out at Phoenix Mesa Gateway Airport one night, and ironically, it was a Russian AN-124. You know, the not the Air Force, but the contract AN-124s that they fly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the airline it was. I'll have to pull up the photos and maybe show next week. I don't have my hard drive hooked up, my external hard
You're
drive
good, man.
has those photos. But they were actually loading Israeli Apaches into it, and they're flying it over there brand new. Yeah, it was pretty sick. I was kind of taking pictures, but not trying to make it known that I was taking pictures, just because I'm sure they would have been like, you know, you fucking American.
It's no different than when you're on base and you don't have a pad.
Yeah.
You're like,
yeah.
You're trying to snap pictures with your phone and trying to make sure they're clear or whatever.
Yeah, I know. So there's an F-35, obviously, in that photo. There's another F-16. Name 9. Nice size weapon there. Let's get a couple more. That's a cool shot. An Apache. Let's see here. Nice. Dang,
It almost doesn't look like an F-16. It almost.
I know.
Like,
I know. And you got these conformal tanks on it.
Yeah.
Those things just, they beef it up.
I mean, it almost looks like, I want to say, a Rafale.
Kind of, almost. A little bit. Let's see here. Okay,
F-15.
Here we go. F-15. There we go. F-15C.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the C model. I don't remember what Israel designates it as. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I guess F-15I.
I think that's usually what it is.
Yeah. Anyway, here's a video. This is a cool video I actually saw. Yeah, see, look, there's that squadron that we got in that unit that we got at Red Flag. But yeah, I mean, look at these shots. Just unbelievable, the response. I mean, Israel definitely has one of the strongest air forces in that part of the world. There's no question. They might not have the same numbers as, like, you know, Russia or Iran or whatever, but I mean, it's all good tech. It's all, you know, the best of the best. Israel actually gets permission to do certain modifications to the aircraft and the helicopters they purchase.
Yes, they do, which is insane.
Yeah, it is. But anyway, you know, I mean, we can kind of be done covering that, but
there'll be more to come.
War is never a good thing. I mean, you hate to see it, but you know, sometimes it's the only way to take away. I mean, what are you going to do when a group values death more than life? I mean, you've got to take them out before they take more of you out.
Well, it's almost like the incident in, like, Yugoslavia, I believe.
Yeah.
Where people are just, these people think they have so much control and power, and they start harming, like, their own citizens. And you just, it's always unfortunate. And this is coming from somebody that literally works for defense.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to see war. You don't want to see, I don't want to have to be like the one to build this stuff and use these things or anything else.
Right.
But they are deterrents. They are.
Yeah.
We never want to see these things deployed. We never want to see them use ordnance. We never want to see any of this stuff used for what it's intended. But at the same time, not everybody is on that same page. Some people will find a way to use things what's the word I'm looking for?
I know what you're saying. I mean, it's along the lines of, I mean, I'm sure there are countless conflicts that have been avoided just because of the military strength of the United States and, you know, some other, you know, partner, well, not partner, but you know, allied countries. You know, and when you get, you know, something like the F-22 Raptor, the F-35, you know, now the B-21 coming online, even, you know, some of the equipment that we have now, the legacy stuff, you know, I mean, do you really want to fuck around and find out? Because I mean, this is some of the best um, conflict deterrent equipment that you can field, and
Oh yeah.
you know, same with the equipment, you know, that the other services, you know, have. Um, that's what it's really all about. I mean, you don't ever want to have to actually deploy it, um, but if you have to, I mean, when you got lunatics that value death more than life, you know, what are you going to do? Um,
Take care
but
of it as quickly and as
yeah,
calmly as possible.
exactly. Let's see. BH World chimes in. I know he was just chomping at the bit for F-35, Israeli F-35 stuff, but show the 35s. Everybody is waiting. I didn't know you liked F-35s there, BH. That's funny. But anyway, oh, thanks for showing one. You're welcome.
I was
But
gonna say, here's one.
yeah,
Here's one.
yeah, there's an F-35 right there behind Wadman. What's the other photo that you have near that
That's
one?
that's the one from our friend in Nellis. It's the 30 or the 50th anniversary of the aggressors.
Oh, yes. That's
I don't know if
Hampton,
we're gonna say it's
Sean.
yes.
I'll say his name.
Okay.
Hell, I've got a bunch of his shit hanging around in my place too. I've got some of his. I love his like lithographs he does with the side profiles.
Oh,
and,
they're phenomenal.
yeah,
I want to get more of it, but I don't have the space right now.
I know. I know. Seriously.
I was gonna say, the only reason why I got that was because it looked phenomenal and it was out of X amount of numbers.
Yeah, it's a great one.
They're gonna start working on more aggressors too.
Yeah.
And
well,
we had a lovely chat about that.
So that new aggressor squadron that just stood up, and it's starting to get some of those Texas F-16s.
Yep.
It's the 706, right? No, it's the 7. Shit. Now I'm gonna have to
721.
No, it's not the 721.
Oh no, you're right. It might be the 706.
Yep, 706 aggressor squadron.
Yep.
That's right.
So we'll have the 64th, 706, and the 65th for.
That's right.
Gen 5.
Yeah. That's sick. F-35s and more F-16. So hopefully the 706 does what the 64th has done and just get some badass. Well, and the 18th aggressor squadron out of Alaska, they have some good ones too.
They do have some phenomenal ones.
Those are
I like
sick.
some of those.
I love the BDU Splinter one, the one that's like, you know, camo green and you know, all those different, you know, BDU colors. That's
my favorite is the black and white and gray Splinter.
Yeah, the Arctic one. The Arctic Splinter.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I want to see that one so bad.
That's a good one. We actually have one of those versions of our hoodies on the Ramp Swag store. Those are pretty sick. The Arctic Splinter ones. And it was cool to see over this past year too that they got a Wraith type painted F-16 too, the black with the red with the red markings. That was pretty sick to see.
Yeah, I wish I could have saw that one.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a really good one.
Some jerk about it sent me videos while I was at work.
Yeah, I know. That's so funny. It was cool because, you know, Fast, who's you know, F-35 pilot up in Alaska, same base, Allison Air Force Base, Alaska. When that was flying around, I got pics and videos. I actually sent them to him too. I texted him and I was like, you guys are gonna get a pretty sick aggressor heading your way soon in a few days. And he thought it was so cool. He's like, oh, I know, you know, everybody in the squadron. And you know, I'm gonna, you know, cool to share these, of course. I mean, he knows that it's always cool, but he's polite, man. He always asks. But anyway, so gotta make it up to Alaska someday.
Oh my God, yeah.
Shoot, it's you know, amazing scenery. I just like when I was in Georgia, you know, shooting William Tell, you know, the background and the sky, and especially when there's a spot kind of midfield towards the end of runway 10, actually.
Yeah.
You've got like all those trees. I mean, you've seen you know, some of the shots, but man, awesome to shoot there in Savannah.
You know what we need to do?
What's that?
Pacific Air Show.
I know. Oh yeah. Oh,
I talked about it with my dad. I think we're gonna try to go next time.
dude. Yeah, same. Yeah, we're gonna make sure that we go next one. Do they do that one every year?
I think it's every other.
Every other? Okay.
I'll look more into it, and
All right.
we'll have
So
to chat.
2025 then. Whenever
Probably.
it is, we're gonna make it happen.
Same with Nellis. I think I got to go back to that one. That one was
Yeah.
unreal.
Yeah, Nellis is always good. It's always they keep booting it down the road though.
I know.
So we'll see. Red flags for now, which are good. But,
yeah, I need my red flag refund.
yeah. Yeah, I know.
No bombers, no international.
Yeah, dude. Well, it. I think that last red flag, they all repositioned to the coast, man. They did shit over the water. Is that the one that you're talking about?
No, that was the one that was during the pandemic.
Oh, yes.
The one that you set me up with everything for, and
that's right. And then it was like, yeah.
Then everybody all of a sudden started coming back.
Yeah,
it was way.
That's funny. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, so BH World, yes, they do Pacific Air Show every year.
Ooh.
You guys are welcome to come over next year, even Tony. Well, we'll have to do that.
Oh, we'll definitely have to try to make that work.
To do that, BH, yeah, every year. Yeah, that's sick. I mean, the conditions, we covered this on a couple podcasts ago. Some of the videos that were coming out of that and the photos were just...
Oh, they were phenomenal. I immediately was like, okay, we got to go.
They were insane. I know. I was so jealous when I saw all that.
Yes.
So let's see here. All right, we kind of covered, Israel. I'm gonna pull up X, which is the former Twitter. I like to call it X because Twitter fucking sucked when they were Twitter. So I like to call it X
right now. Neither one is great.
Yeah. X is better though. You have to admit. At least I do. What's your beef with X? Tell me.
Honestly, I still want to see the final product. They keep saying they want to do stuff, they want to fix stuff, and it just keeps getting kicked down the road. And I have to deal with that enough as it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least
either commit or just
the big
stop
thing,
talking about it.
Yeah, the big thing for me though is people aren't being censored like they were
No.
when it was Twitter, and that's the big thing for me. But that's a big thing for me. I mean, I hadn't used Twitter in years, and then as soon as they were, Elon Musk purchased it, and a lot of the super major one-sided censorship was, there's still some there, but it's not like it was before.
No.
But I'm gonna pull X up here. We're gonna switch gears here now to the Pacific. Recently, the Department of Defense declassified a bunch of air intercepts by the Chinese. I think the very first one here is a J-15 intercepting a P-8 Poseidon over the South China Sea. Typically is where these are, but so that one's just a photo. Yep. But let's do some video here. Here, I'll enlarge it, but I don't know if there's sound to these or not. Probably not. But anyway, not. Yeah. So you can see there. That's got to be
close that is, though.
Yeah, I mean they're just flying so close. So here's some more declassified. Oh, here's a this looks like this actually looks like it might be like an E6 or something. I guess it could be an AWACS, but usually the E6 Mercuries. Wow, look at that! He's gonna fly right over the front. What a bastard! Oh no, that's an EC 135. Oh, yeah, we saw this video.
We did see. You guys did share this one.
Yeah, we did. You're right.
They hit the wake, and we were just stunned. I'm still stunned that they.
Yeah, what a freaking idiot, man. Chinese pilots. I can't wait until they fuck around and find out. There was a little bit of audio on this one. That's crazy. Let's see. All right, here's one. This looks like another. This is another EC-135 intercept. It looks like. But yeah, that's just crazy. Yeah,
Look how much detail you can get off of that too.
I know. And the funny thing is, there were Raptors or F-35s or F-15s or whatever. They wouldn't be trying to mess around like that.
Well, if you remember too, after the second drone incident,
sorry, audio. There was audio on that one.
When they did start sending the Raptors and the F-35s with the drones,
they stopped. Yep. Now look at this intercept, dude. Look how close he's flying. I mean, if that J-15 had like some kind of an engine failure or something, I mean, dude, it would just. It reminds me of that time when you remember back in the early 2000s when the P-3 and the Chinese fighter jet collided, and it forced the. I think it was an EP-3 actually that did that, but yeah, that's just crazy. Some of these. Oh, look, there's a J-10. That's such a squirrely looking jet.
Right.
Let's see here.
I think that's.
But yeah, that's probably all of them. But anyway, very interesting. God, look at that photo. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I mean, it's almost like, I mean, he's not right under his wing, but man, he's right on the wingtip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. You hope that part of the world doesn't start freaking going crazy too, because we don't need World War III, and anybody that's pushing for World War III, God, there's so many idiots. I mean, you've got people in our own Congress that are like, oh yeah, we just need to go just bomb the Iranian oil fields to send them a message. I mean, it's like, are you fucking kidding me? I mean, you're going to start World War III.
You're going to raise the price of gas. You're going to raise the price of oil because now you can't get it. And then you're going to go, well, why is the gas prices so high? Why is the oil prices so high? Well, you just bombed your source.
Right. Well, I got a better solution. Just don't give Iran all this money you have on hold for them. I mean, it was like the Biden administration gave them like $6 billion last month. I mean, for crying out loud. The number one state sponsor of terror, you just give them $6 billion. I mean, I'm telling you, there is a lack of common sense among so many of our leaders that it blows me away. I mean, just some regular dude that lives in Utah would know better. I mean, knows better than that. I mean, come on. It's like,
common sense is just not so much common anymore.
Yeah, that's very true. Everything is run by politics and the politics, money in politics. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, you get so many of these politicians, they get wealthier after they get out of, serving. And it's just like, oh, that's really weird. It's like they go in there, set everything up so that then they can start collecting the profits of what they did for all their donors. And that's fucked up, man. That pisses me off. And that's not a conspiracy theory. That shit is real. It is real. And it's always a fine line too, because everybody's always like, well, the military industrial complex, they want war. And it's just like, it's a fine line because you're like, but I mean, we love our aviation. We love our military contractors and the designs they put out. But I would like to believe that they put out such good, lethal, kick-ass designs for deterrence.
I can't speak for everybody, but that's kind of how I feel. You never, like I said, you never want to see it used.
Yeah.
You just want to have it in case.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So I'm gonna hold that to my heart and say they're just, it's about deterrence. And there's probably some psychos in there too that are mixed in. There's always bad apples, but anyway, So anyway, I just want to say those watching, thanks again. Where are you watching from? Yes, BH, we know where you are, so no need to comment unless you would like to. But thanks for watching. Every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Got a little bit of a late start today, but we're here, and we thanks goes to Matt for, what am I trying to say here? Thanks to Matt for joining in and co-hosting tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Wadman and the RampCheck podcast, RampCheck, all of us, we go back several years. He was one of our first supporters and really reached out and communicated with us, and it was great. So it's good, still having you around, man.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's cool. But anyway, let's see here. Okay, so next, what I wanted to do, I thought we'd spend a little bit of time just going through Instagram and this isn't the Instagram accounts we follow segment. That's going to be at the end. But what this is these are actual. This isn't the stories of the accounts we follow. This is just the accounts and some of the photos that they're posting lately, and just kind of see what's going on around the world. We follow quite a few people from all around the world, and thought we would just bring up Instagram and check that out. Let's see. Let's do that. So actually, check this out. So I don't know if Hank's still watching or not, but he posted this today. L-39 is doing formation training out of from the Ogden Airport today. So that's
wow,
sick. Nice. Good looking jets too. I love the paint.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's cool. So he's up there in Ogden today doing some photos. But yeah, and all these accounts, go give these people a follow. Hank Zerbier is a good dude. I shoot with them a lot up at Hill. But yeah, let's see. All right, we've got some advertisements. Okay, here we go. We got Fighter Mom KLC with some Seymour Johnson action, some F-15Es. So this one does have. We're gonna listen to some jets. Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
I like that.
Very nice. Oh, look at that scenery. Beautiful. Very cool. Okay, here's a night launch. Oh yeah. What's the audio on your end? Is it too loud, dude?
It's louder, but I mean,
here, I'll turn it down a little bit. I'll go down to 50%. Gotta love that, man. I love when it just rips.
Oh yeah,
it's so sick.
I mean,
okay,
I'm
turn
the
and
sick
burn.
bastard that'll let it just turn up the volume.
Yeah, turn and burn apparel. The Raptor just checking things out. So I remember this. I think this was from Oshkosh, where the since the Raptor crews can't fly in the Raptor, they'll go up and like do air-to-air stuff like this. Which is
oh
cool.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the ground crew, and since there's no 2-seat Raptor,
Right.
but anyway, that's a cool video. Owen Aviation looks like he's he finished. He does some aviation artwork, and we've got a nice Tomcat right there to match your shirt there, Wadman.
Absolutely, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, and that's from a photo from a recent Tomcat right before they retired, because it looks like a Mark 82 under itself, and
Yes.
they weren't using those for the bomb cat, they called them, to Afghanistan. But anyway, that's cool. TX.gunship. There's another L-39. Cool. 270 Echo Mike. That's got to be an aggressor. They used to actually be based out at Nellis, Draken International.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here. Okay, Amarillo.aviation. Like we got the Blue Angels. Wow, look at that stack of jets. That's sick.
That is sick.
Yeah, I still haven't seen the Blue Angels Super Hornet yet, so
Me neither.
need to make that happen. Pacific Air Show would have taken care of that, dang it.
It would have taken care of everything, I think.
Yeah, I know, right? So U.S. Marine Corps or USMC underscore commandant, U.S. Marine Corps flight ops on the UK's HMS Prince of Wales. That's cool.
That is cool.
So we've got, yeah, those MV-22s are sick. Prince of Wales. There you go. Anyway, yeah, that's cool there. Helly Brandon, Greeley, Colorado. Looks like he's medical helicopter. Beautiful sunset helicopter and fiance. Not much else a guy could ask for the end of his shift. Well, there you go, dude.
No.
Congrats to you. Helicopter, the lady, everything. That's cool. Cool. Okay. Boak underscore Speedbird. Gotta love the classic American Airlines 727 empennage there. See the APU exhaust stain on the side of
Yeah, I was gonna say somebody needs to buff that guy out.
Yeah. You see this little thing right here?
Yes.
This little like strake. That's so that rain or de-ice fluid or whatever doesn't drain down into the APU's intake. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. I actually didn't know that. I just saw it and just kind of put it together. If anybody knows, please let us know in the chat. But I'm pretty sure that that's the case.
I was gonna say we're pretty smart when it comes to aviation, but we do not know everything. Please do not assume we know everything.
Exactly.
We're a bunch of idiots who love airplanes.
That's right. MBAA online, Henderson Executive Airport. Like we got one of those new, gosh, what would you even call those? They're like drone copters that, except they hold people. That's crazy.
That's
I don't even know
what I would call it.
What the hell you would call them? I'm sure there's an official designation, but wow, that's a cool looking helicopter. Airbus helicopter.
I was going to say, damn, who do you have to fly on that?
Yeah, no doubt. And then you've got, of course, your Cessna, your Citation variants, Embraer,
all your private jets that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Those are all in bars. Yeah, those are all privates.
Yeah. Todd Models, Herpa 1/200 scale Hawaiian Airlines DC-3. That's pretty cool.
That is really cool.
Gosh, I didn't even know Hawaiian flew DC-3s. I guess they go way back.
Probably didn't have them very long.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, nice shot. There you go. Well, do you call it the Luftwaffe?
Yes.
The German, I guess, branch that flies those H-53s. That's pretty sick.
I think they still go by that.
Yeah. It's a cool shot. Oh yeah, there you go. F-15J. Gotta love it. From M_TADA747. I love how Japan has a ton of F-15s. You'll see them fly those F-15s for a long time. Another ad.
Don't they also? They have F-16s, but they call it something else, don't they?
They call them the F-2s.
Yeah.
It's like a modified version of the F-16 they build over there. There's a Lincoln Heath. This has got to be an older shot because that's an F-15C.
Yes.
See if he mentions that. No, doesn't. But anyway, Ross Bennett Photography. Cool. Nice night shot of a eagle.
I need to make it up there too.
Yeah, I know. Southwest Airlines blog guy. 1000th Boeing 737 aircraft. Cool. Very nice. We flew Southwest when we went to Savannah.
I like flying them more. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't mind it at all. Some people are like, I want a reserve seat, I want this and this, but I don't know. It always turns out fine. Preston Monoc. I don't want to try to pronounce some of these, so I'll just. But anyway, Got some nice Super Hornet action going on here. Is this from the
I was gonna say
that's
that's the
the
Rhino
demo
team.
team? Yeah, very
I
sick.
think that's the ones that were at Hill, no? Or was that West Coast? That was West Coast.
That was West Coast, yeah.
That was an awesome show.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, especially the guy that flew it the second day because they had different pilots. Second day was much more aggressive than the first.
You should have seen them at Nellis.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my God, they were bending that aircraft to where it was just insane.
that's sick. Yeah, I love it. And then Marine Corps Air Station Yuma, sick. Got their F5 aggressors based out there. Some footage of that. That's cool. I've seen those out there flying. Holy shit, they have a ton of them.
That's a beautiful formation.
Yeah, right? VMFT 401. There you go. Oh, man, I love... See, that. I mean, if you have aggressors, man, you got to paint them like that. That's why I'm hoping that the 706 comes up with some good paint, too. But,
I think they will. I think they
yeah.
just... The big thing, and Sean was telling me about this, too, is that they all have to get approved. So they have concepts that are like stored up and saved.
Sure.
But they have to, especially with like the 35s, they have to get them approved to make sure the paint doesn't screw up the plane.
Exactly. Cool. All right. And SWA blog guy again. That must be the 1000th 737, brand new 737 MAX. Beautiful. Actually flew on a MAX for the first time heading out to Georgia.
I don't even know if that's a MAX. I think that's just a regular 7.
No, it's a MAX.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The MAX has the shark tooth exhaust.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And the other way that you can tell, I'll give everybody a lesson here if you don't know. The MAX has a different exhaust for the APU right here.
Okay.
It's more pointy. Where the legacy 737s, it's kind of more rounded off like this.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So
I still haven't got
sawtooth.
to fly one yet either. So
yeah, sawtooth around
exhaust.
the engine nacelle and then the APU exhaust. That's how you can tell a MAX right away.
Nice.
Yeah, quick way. Well, and the big ass engine too. I mean, you can't mistake the intake on that big fan. big round, but anyway, all right, we'll do a few more of these and then we'll kind of move on from that. But there's a M_TADA 747 again. Nice clean shot of another F-15J. Love it. That looks like a TBM. Could be wrong. Let's see. Doesn't say there. But anyway, this. I guess it could. No, it doesn't look like. I was going to say it's not a TBM because it has a T-tail. It must be a PC-12 Pilatus. And the only reason I know those is because, I used to work for an FBO. So I dealt with a lot of aircraft like that. Nice shot. So this Philip Tondur 1, I guess is how you say it. He reposts a lot of great aviation content on his account. He's kind of fun to follow, and he gives credit to all of his reposts, which is good. So
yes, please do
he's
that.
not just trying to take credit for these, but that's a good shot there by Oliver's Aviation. Let's click on Oliver's Aviation. Let's see what we got here. Engineer with a big passion for aviation and photography from Sweden. Cool.
Hey.
Very cool stuff. Oh yeah, nice. Love this F-104 right there. That's cool.
Right.
Nice. Seahawk there. Very cool. Yeah, got some good stuff. Very cool stuff. Anyway, let's see here. Couple more. HX Hunter Spots. He's from Utah.
Oh yeah.
He got some. Look at that. That's cool. The Hawaiian Raptor heading out with drop tanks, with fuel tanks. That's pretty sick.
I learned actually something about Hickam too. You cannot photograph there, period.
Really?
There's certain spots, like actually shooting the actual like base.
Yeah.
There's signs that'll actually state that you cannot shoot there, and they have people posted for it.
Oh, that's crazy.
I know, because my dad was out there, and they were like, "Yeah, we can't post anything." And I was like, "What? You're like Raptor heaven, and you can't take a picture of a damn raptor and send it to me?" And they're like, "No, we cannot." And I'm like, "Damn."
That sucks. That sucks. Oh, right now outside my window, I can hear an Apache flying over. That's cool.
I'll trade you. You can take the train.
Yeah. Let's see. Epic Aviation 47 underscore. This dude's actually cool. I don't even want to try Miseo. Acasio. Anyway, we've met him. We met him at Red Flag last time.
Oh, nice.
Good dude. Yeah, he puts out some cool stuff. Nice P3 there. Let's see. Mike Henry, Fallon. Cool. Got some Hornet action there. Very cool. Let's see. 2 more. Air Force photos. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Wow. French Air Force C-135. Doing some, oh, wow. And then with the climb out. Very cool. I wonder if that has sound. Is that really? I was going to say that sound. That's got to be ground traffic until it flies by.
Yeah, because that sounds like it's kicking up.
Yeah. All right, we'll end on this. Breaks off photography. Cool. Ellington Field Joint Reserve Base with the B-17, the Yankee lady. Very cool.
That's pretty.
Nice. All right. Okay, cool. So let's do let's close that out. All right. So before we do the last segment, we'll go ahead and end it here in just a minute, but we'll do I was just going to bring up the Ramp Swag store and just go through a couple new designs. I got to pull it back up because I accidentally closed it out.
Thought you were done with it.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Okay, cool. Here we go. Okay, so you can see there's a couple new designs. I've got some more of these Freedom Stars, we call them. F-22s here, F-35s here. I got both front and back of the long sleeve and then also a hoodie. These actually look really sick.
They definitely do. I did see them actually earlier today.
Yeah, especially with the black print. I think the black print for that looks really good. I mean, white would look good too, but anyway. And then these actually turned out really sick. So these ones here, you got the tail code 388th Fighter Wing, and then Hill Air Force Base, Utah, USA, and then it's got the aircraft that's part of that wing.
Yep.
So 388th, the only aircraft in current operation 388th is the F-35. And then this is a cool one because this is the first fighter wing.
And
F-22 Raptor and T-38s, they have both aircraft in the fighter wing.
Really?
I thought that was kind of cool putting that together.
I like that.
And they're based at a joint base, Langley, Eustis, Virginia, USA. Used to just be Langley Air Force Base, but...
Yeah. When did they change it?
Several years ago.
Okay.
Several years ago they did that. This is a cool one because
holy shit.
Yeah, I know. It's like a ton of this 57th wing. You've got your F-15E, you've got your MQ-9 Reaper, F-22, F-35, the HH-60, F-16A-10, and the HC-130, I believe is what it is.
How did you fit all of that?
I know.
Oh my god.
just kind of messing around, man. Just try to get it on there. But, with the Whiskey Alpha telecode. And then, of course, the Bone. 28th Bomb Wing out of Ellsworth Air Force Base, South Dakota, USA.
I am going to be sad to see those go.
I know. Yeah. As soon as B-21s come online, there's a number, enough of them, then they're going to do that.
Sorry, Taz.
Yeah, I know. Seriously. And then we got some new Hill Air Force Base hats with the F-35. With some AIM-9Xs, which is pretty cool. BH actually inspired that design, so thanks to him. And then, of course, those base with the aircraft tailcode. There's long sleeve shirts, t-shirts, hoodies, and a zip hoodie available on those ones.
Oh, you guys are starting to do zip hoodies?
Yeah, just started doing those now, brand new.
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah, yeah. We'll have to add some more designs on those. But there's that that 65th Aggressor F-15 button down.
Might have to go get that too.
Yeah, that's a good one. But yeah. So anyway, just wanted to show off, some of the new swag. But yeah, go to RampCheckGlobal.com, pick up some swag. Yeah, so. Let's see here. We've got BH World chiming in again. Oddly enough, when I search the word spaghetti in the Ramp Swag store, no results show up. Seems like missed opportunities. Yeah, well, we're not a DoorDash, dinner meal company, because I don't think anybody else would buy that. I don't know. Maybe I should put the spaghetti F-35 shirt up. Have you seen the spaghetti F-35 shirt?
I think you guys posted it.
Wadman's seen it, yeah. That's quite the unique piece of apparel you've got there, BH. Hey, we got Florida Afterburner Images running late today. LOL, how you doing? Good. Well, thanks for jumping on here, man. We're just about to wrap up. We did start a little bit late today. You can see we got the guest host Matt Wadman, good friend of ours, and we talked a little bit about everything.
I was going to say we definitely hit one.
We did. We did. So you'll have to rewatch it there, Gabe. Florida Afterburner Images. One laugh equals one sale. There you go. True. That's very true. I'll have to do that. Let's see here. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do. Let me queue up our Instagram, and then that way we'll be able to hit the last segment.
Alrighty.
Which is, let's see. I got to make sure I see. Tony usually is the one that produces the show, and he has everything lined up. So, but anyway, it's time for.
We found a use for Tony.
Sorry, man, I cut you off there. What were you saying?
No, you did. I was giving Tony shit. I was saying, well, we found a use for Tony after all.
That's right. Very true. Okay, so let's see. What kind of music do we want for the background, man? Do we want just like a chill hop? Here,
Yeah,
I'll play a couple.
All
right, let's get that loaded and see what we got here. Taking forever to load. Come on, provider. Not my internet. No chill hop? Let's try some lounge then. Oh my god, oh, here we go.
There we go.
Hold on. I like that. Let's roll with that. All right, so here we go. So Pilot Shalina. Like she's out with the ladies. Okay, there you go. I know that she's a pilot because I've seen a lot of her photography and selfies and. Okay, here we go. So Taz never disappoints, reposting the bone footage.
Oh, absolutely not.
Gotta love that. Does that have sound? Oh yeah, it
yes.
does have sound. We'll have to replay that. Hold on, let me go back. Now I know. Okay, I saw him repost this on a story too, but. This was the concept to have the conformal tanks actually turned into internal weapons bays for the F-15.
Wow.
That looks pretty sick. Very cool. Okay, I'm going to turn this. Oh, yeah. Man, there's nothing like a bone launch at night. That's what she said. Anyway, Cool. Let's see here. We'll skip on stuff that aren't aviation related. How about that?
Sounds good.
Let's see here. Let's see. Probably some training. Let's see here. Okay, Hank. Another post about his L-39 footage today. Thank you, MCS Blue Angels. Okay. Thank you, Marine Corps Blue Angels. Let's see. Let's skip this.
Lots of food.
Well, I never want to skip 321 Wing wife because she's cool, but that's a dope's wife.
Oh,
not aviation related, but we'll put her on there. Looks like a nice evening. God, where's all the freaking aviation posts, man?
It's been a slow week, man.
It has. What the hell? Yeah, no. Okay, here we go. Okay. October 18th, 1984. On this date, the first production Rockwell International B-1B Lancer, serial number 82-0001, took its maiden flight from Air Force Plant 42 in Palmdale. Very cool.
That is really cool.
Very cool. Let's see. Let's look at some. Okay, here we go. VMFA AW224 Hornets. Flying BAM. It's like they're on vacation. Looks like a good time. All right. Nice night for flying. Very cool. Okay, let's read this meme. Okay, I'm so excited to deploy KC-135 and KC-46. A newbie, huh? Let me give you some advice. Just because we're on the same team doesn't mean we're not enemies. That's funny. Very cool. Working on getting a flight instructor certificate. Could be interested in joining a study group. Cool. It's a way to reach out. There you go.
No kidding.
Cool. Keep it wild, Kodiak. All right. Oh, wait. No way. They already have Christmas? Hate to break it to everyone. That's me last week. But I never took down the tree after testing it out. Yeah. That's funny. Oh, nice. Got some UH-1 Yankees there. That's cool. Oh, and there's a Cobra back there too.
It's just hiding.
Yeah, that's the Yankee, right? The Y? Yeah, I believe so. And then the Zulu Cobra, the Z's.
That might be.
On the pilot. Something about what's going on. Oh, yeah. What a great... This was such a cool video, man. Imagine getting buzzed by a B-1. That looks like Lake Powell, too. Yeah, we did play this video a couple weeks ago when it first came out. That was such a sick video. Nice. Colorado Piper. There you go. PSM Spotter. Met him at Savannah, too. Good dude. Yeah, he's got a lot of great stuff, too. All right, car stuff.
Yep.
Just kidding.
Okay.
Oh, there's that L-39. Oh, that's the one that he took a picture of earlier. Oh, yeah, there you go. Viper. Nope, no music. No music. Anyway, SA Aviation Photography, cool. Got the Warthog there. Let's see. Dating someone who loves aviation. Guy is so me, minus the wine. He's playing Flight Simulator. That's funny. Clark 808. Let's see. Remembering the first carrier takeoff. October 17, 1922. Cool. All right, we'll do a couple more and then. Oh, Pilot Lauren. Oh, I remember her and her fiance or husband. I forget which. Their lab passed away after having. I don't remember how their lab died, but anyway, she got a new puppy, so of course she's gonna post a lot about what's up with that. Let's see here. Minneapolis St. Paul International Caribou Coffee, because what'd that say? Pilot.K8 said so. Cool. There you go. We'll skip that. Okay. Cool. Nice Viper. Ooh, nice patches. That's like Blick Aviation Photography. Nice. Dark Knights. Yeah, those are cool. Cool patches. All right, two more. Then we'll move on. All right, what do we got? Ukrainian Air Force showing where they attacked all those helicopters at that Russian base. destroyed a bunch of helicopters, I guess. Hey, keep them flying. Not a bad day at the office. Duke University. Yeah, that's Kip Sumner. He used to be out here at Hill. Good dude.
Oh, wow.
KSLC Aviator. Cool. Getting excited. Weather's cooled down. All right. One more. Southern Heli with the A star. Cool. All right. We'll end it there. Very cool.
Sounds good.
So I'll let's see here. So now what I need to do is end it with this again. So that was the cool. Well, hey, it was a good episode. A lot of fun chatting with you, Wadman. I appreciate you helping out while Ryan and Tony were away today.
Yeah, it's always fun.
But yeah, let's see. Tony's checking in real quick. Just made it through Gulch. What did we miss? A little bit of everything. You'll have to rewatch it, brother. We covered a lot of stuff. Just kidding. Caught most of the podcast. Great job, fellas. Tony, dude. So it must have been something that we were. Great episode. Thanks, Wadman from Ryan. So cool. All right.
Probably from when I was giving him shit earlier.
Oh yeah. Maybe amazing episode, even though I only saw 10 minutes of it. Well, thanks, Florida Afterburner Images. We appreciate it. Thanks for checking in again. All right. Well, that excuse me as my voice goes. That pretty much wraps everything up then. Anything you want to add there, Wadman, before we why don't you go tell people where they can follow you and anything else you want to add?
Yeah. I'm on, I think, all major social media right now. You can follow me at Matt_Wadman on Instagram. Should be trying to get out and do some more spotting here shortly.
Cool. Very cool, man. Awesome. Well, yeah, thanks again. Damn, my voice. Thanks again for helping out. Okay. All right. That's what the mute button's for, but I didn't do it.
It's about that time, right?
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's actually, yeah, I got to go help bathe the kids, help out the wife, getting that all done. But anyway, thanks again, everybody, for watching another edition of the RampCheck Aviation podcast. Check back with us next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Mountain Time for the live stream. You can always watch us again on YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, and X. These episodes just automatically upload there, so you can rewatch again after the live stream. But thank you for everyone's support for watching, participating in the chat, purchasing the Ramp swag. We sold a number of hoodies this week, which was cool. Some long sleeve shirts. And any suggestions, we always love to hear from you. Go ahead and contact us through any of our social media, or through YouTube, Instagram, X, Facebook. But we really appreciate every last one of you. So I think that's it. Last thing I'll mention, you can listen to the audio versions as well on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify. Basically all the audio podcast providers. So with that, I will end it. I am Aaron with RampCheck Global, and Matt, take it away. You know what to do.
Have a good one, everybody. Good day.
Good day. All right. So I fucked up the ending. Sorry, we'll do it again.